What up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Hope you tuning in a good mood. Hope your week went well. How you feeling, Chinky?
Feeling pretty good.
That's good.
Feeling pretty good. How you feeling?
I'm alright. I just finished The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh. Did that bring you great joy?
No, actually it didn't. It did not. It's actually a very...
You were so excited about it.
A very miserable story.
Oh, do tell. Unless you don't want to relive it.
So... Just think about it like this. Spoilers for Last of Us series. You played as Joel and Ellie in the first game. They kind of developed a bond. They traveled across country to take Ellie somewhere. To, derive a cure because she's immune to the zombie apocalypse that's happening in this world that you're living in. To derive a cure, right? So they get to the place.
From her blood?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Whatever. I think it was her brain, actually.
Okay.
So that was gonna kill her. Joel.
You can't biopsy the brain, right?
I don't think you can. You can, but I don't think it'll work afterwards.
So you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's for the greater good to create some type of cure for the zombie apocalypse. But Joel wasn't having that. Killed the person who was going to do it. So in the new game, revenge is taken out on Joel
for stopping the cure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They couldn't find nobody else to do it.
I mean,
okay, go.
it's like a zombie apocalypse, so like how many brain surgeons is there? You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Especially whatever. So it make it cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the first game for that ending. I typically don't like selfish characters, but they can be compelling. Definitely, they can be compelling, but Joel wasn't compelling. Like, for example, Walter White from Breaking Bad, super selfish, very compelling. Joel, not. He's just selfish. Okay. So he got what he deserved. He died. Forget Joel.
So this is the first game?
No, this is the second game now that Joel is dead.
Okay.
Joel gets killed in the second game.
Okay. And
you go on a revenge tale to kill the person who killed Joel with Ellie.
Oh, Ellie going with him?
No. Ellie goes on the revenge tour to get the people
who killed Joe.
The person who killed Joe.
Okay. Oh, you go on a revenge tour with Ellie. Got it.
Exactly. So, do the whole tour with Ellie. And then
Ellie kills you.
No.
Oh.
You switch over to the person who you're trying to kill. You play as them for the next 12 hours or so.
Oh. So now you running from Ellie.
No. It goes back. It's like a parallel story. So you get to see what this person was doing while Ellie was hunting them down. But they don't interact until the end of each of their stories.
Okay, so then what?
Yeah, it's just they kill each other. They try to kill each other. The bad person who Ellie's trying to kill, Abby, beats the shit out of Ellie. Mm-hmm. Almost kills her and her girlfriend. Kills her best friend. Cripples her uncle. Abby wrecked her, right? Mm-hmm. And she was just like, "Yo, I'm not gonna kill you though, because I have a heart, which I've displayed through y'all playing as me these 12 hours or whatever. But she's still like a horrible person. She's just a horrible character, another selfish character, super selfish. And I hate, like I said, I hate
Abby.
selfish. Abby. I hate selfish characters. She wasn't compelling at all.
So Abby's the one that killed Joel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who you played as and beat up Ellie as, after playing as Ellie to get revenge for Joel against this person.
That's too much.
That's all I'm saying. That's how I felt. See how you feel right now? Like this whirlwind. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah,
and like that's just me explaining it, and I explained it. I explained it kind of dumbly. I didn't go into full details as I should have, but it's not even worth it. I will.
Doesn't seem like it.
To reverse everything, this will be my anti-recommendation at the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
The Last of Us Part 2. Incredible gameplay. The story ruins it.
That's unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate because it was fun up until the story just started getting finicky and like it went on for too long.
That's interesting because I don't even be reading the story or like I just keep pressing X.
Oh my God.
So
nowadays, like Last of Us is like a movie. It's less of a video game and more of a movie, and that's the issue. That's the issue to me. And like, if you want to tell a linear story and like get it across or whatever, write a screenplay for a movie. Do that. Like the story they tried to tell, it just didn't work. It just didn't work as a video game. Mm-hmm. Period. It was just little agency or choice, which just what you play video games for, right? For you feel like you have some type of effect on the story.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry you had a hard time.
I didn't have a hard time. It just sucked.
I think that's the same thing.
It just sucked. No, like I was checked out of the story, and it just sucked. Like that, I had to be checked out to enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed the game otherwise, but like 90% of the experience for them type of games is the story to me, and like that's the way it actually ran. But the story just wasn't there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we can talk about some real stuff. Currently in your ear is
the Not Your Kind of People podcast with Rob Rossetti
and Chinky Jones. So yeah, what's going on in your world, Chinky Jones?
Nothing, just daydreaming of quitting my job, about quitting my job.
Not getting out of the pandemic.
No.
Or are you enjoying it still?
No, I'm kind of over it just because I want to go places. I'm curious to see what travel is going to look like once the vaccine is rolled out to more and more people. Because like I would like to go on a cruise. I do not want to have to be vaccinated to go on a cruise.
I mean, what's wrong with being vaccinated? I'm not with that. I'm
not an anti-vaxxer or anything, but certain ones I'm just not with. And not even like I just don't. I'm like this. I've never gotten a flu shot, and I don't intend to.
Me neither. I'm with you there. I guess I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate. I don't want to get vaccinated, but in this situation, I'm contemplating.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm not saying that I'm against it. I know people that have gotten it. You know, we did it at my job. We offered it to our employees, and everybody did it, and it's gone fine. A couple people have like called off because they're like sore or just like minor side effects. The same as you would get with the flu shot or other vaccines. I'm just not 100% sold on it yet. And I told you guys the reason why. I don't know. We'll see when the other manufacturers release theirs to see what the efficacy of those are. If it's still, what is it called? If you can still get it once you have the vaccine, and be able to give it to other people.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know. You know, it to me it's just pointless. Not necessarily. I'm not saying this. Okay. I'll take that back. It's not pointless, but the fact that you can still get it and give it to other people, it's like
what's the point?
What's the point? Which
it's not pointless. It's just the point is hard to attain.
To understand, yeah.
Like, what's the point of me getting this vaccine if I can still...
It's not enough. Like, I don't know. Especially since I've made it this far without getting it.
Yeah, that was gonna be my thing. Like, right. It's definitely possible to eliminate the threat of the virus by, stricter quarantine guidelines, and I believe Biden didn't he put a mandate out for mask use, where it was required front to back everybody, to do anything. So I think stuff like that, which is gonna take time to see the effects of, is gonna truncate this whole thing, which is going on long enough. But I think the widespread availability of vaccines is going to be the main thing that's going to help.
And I think that the I was going to say the vast majority, maybe not the vast majority, but I think a good majority of people are willing to get the vaccine, are wanting to get the vaccine.
Yeah, I think the same. So, and I think it's the same.
If everybody get it, I don't have to.
That's what I'm thinking too. As we said, we've stayed away from the virus thus far.
Yeah, and
so
I don't know. I might be immune to it. I don't know.
Could be. You donate some plasma,
but I will if they pay me enough. What was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I don't want to, and I don't know if they can. Well, I know that they can. Just like if you travel abroad, if you go to certain countries, you have to have certain vaccinations.
Right.
I don't want that to be a thing.
But you would do that if you was going to Africa, right?
I would. So I guess that kind of
for potentially, and the only reason you're doing is because it's potentially deadly disease.
Right. I definitely don't want malaria.
All right. But that's, COVID can be the same thing.
It could be, but it could be.
So I think that's what you got to think about it as. I think we've been diluted to what COVID does.
I don't think so.
Because I think people now know it could kill you, or it might just be a cold. Mm-hmm. So I think that kind of eliminates a lot of the fear of it, because if you catch malaria, you're probably going to die. Mm-hmm. If you don't get vaccinated for malaria and you catch it, you're going to die. So I think that is also a factor in people's hesitancy towards the vaccine.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
I think
Biden said that he, or I don't know if he actually said it, but supposedly he ordered a couple more million, 200 million or something like that, whatever, however many million. So that everybody could have it by the end of the summer. Anybody that wants it. So
when you think
we'll see.
So when you think we're gonna be out of the pandemic, if at all this year?
Maybe in the fall. I'm thinking next year, early next year, maybe late this year, early next year. Because when did we start? 2019. So we probably got a strong year.
It'd be March.
We'll see. But I want to go somewhere this year, though. Okay, I canceled all my trips last year. I don't know if I can do that again. I don't know if I can keep sitting in the house.
Yeah.
I need to go some places. I need to put my toes in somebody's ocean.
Definitely. Just hit something.
Man.
Like if I could just go to Canada.
Man,
Cool.
I want to go anywhere. Somewhere.
I just want to try some cheeseburgers. Go across the country and try different cheeseburgers,
That
different
sounds
places.
interesting.
Go to Minnesota and get a Juicy Lucy.
Do they got a vegan version of that?
I doubt it.
Probably not.
But we can get you some vegan burgers. We can go to In-N-Out and get you a veggie
Yeah,
burger.
I know. I hope by now they have an actual veggie burger. I would hope so.
Or, hey, get you a black
Let
bean.
me Google it.
You can make you a black bean burger.
I don't know if I told y'all I made a bomb black bean burger a couple weeks ago. It was pretty tasty.
Black bean burgers are pretty dope.
Let me see if In-N-Out got a veggie burger.
I doubt that they do.
They might. I mean, more and more people are wanting meat-free options.
Yeah. But why go to a burger place? That's what I don't get about stuff like, go get a salad. Why you coming In-N-Out to get a meat-free option?
I mean, I don't know.
Go to Sweet Green.
Or I don't know. But like, man,
Go to
I'm
Rhodey.
gonna go in here and get some fries and a shake. But dang, I wish they had a veggie burger.
I just get the fries and the shake. I'm not finna beg them to make no veggie burger.
I mean, I'm never going there again. Next time I'm on the West Coast, it's over with for them.
In-N-Out kind of overrated, to be honest. Even as the burger, it was okay.
Yeah.
Main thing to me, it was cheap. It was super cheap. Mm-hmm. So I go again. Just for cheap.
In-N-Out don't gotta worry about me. What's the other one? Jack in the Box.
Nah,
did we go there?
Jack in the Box is not it.
Did we
did
go
there, but
and we didn't like it.
I went there.
I don't remember it.
I don't think you went though.
I probably didn't eat anything.
We was in Vegas, yeah. You didn't.
I was vegan at that time.
No, I don't think you weren't there yet. Matter of fact.
Oh.
And we went.
But no, because we went to the one in the mall. It was one in the mall. Wasn't that a Jack?
No,
Jack in the Box?
That was Fat Burger.
Oh, Fat Burger.
Fat Burger.
What happened to the Fat Burger? Why did this Fat Burger here didn't stay open?
Why does Hardee's? What I remember was a Hardee's in the Carl's Jr. over there on Damon.
I mean, but
them places.
Hardee's is like who eats there anyway?
Fat Burger, I guess, is the same thing here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Anyway.
Niggas be, especially when it's on the south side, niggas be they go get a gym shoe.
Yeah.
Or steak fries or something.
Yeah. Definitely.
What was that place in Forest City that had not chili cheese fries? It was steak cheese.
Oh, steak and shake? Not steak and shake. Not steak and steak. What's the name of it? Because I used to get them with bacon bits on it.
And it came in a cup. I can't remember the name of that place though.
Great Steak.
You only see them in the mall too.
Yeah. It's one. It used to be one on 79th and Damon. I don't know if it's still right there. It was connected to the gas station. I don't know if it's still right there no more though. Is that 79th or 71st?
In
70,
Damon?
it gotta be 79th. Yeah. It's a gas station right there on the southeast corner, maybe. I can't even picture it right now.
I can't even see 79th and Damon.
It's on 79th because it's a liquor store a little bit further down, past Damon, a little bit west of Damon. Anyway, that's not important.
Yeah.
Great Steak does have amazing fries.
I can go for some steak fries, some steak and cheese fries, some Fred and Jack's.
Fred and Jack's not the same.
Yeah,
they steak fries not the same.
They put that
under new management.
They put that cheese whiz or something on there now. It ain't the same cheese they used to use.
Yeah, it ain't the same. Once whoever bought them it ain't right no more.
You know it ain't right no more? All these carjackings is going on.
Bruh.
Carjackings, New Jack City all over again.
Like, is this the 90s? Like, why are y'all stealing cars?
I'm just glad my car...
Why are y'all stealing cars?
Why? Well, apparently it's a chop shop that's like juking right now.
But I'm just saying, why is that even a thing?
This is
in
money.
2021.
That's money.
But whatever.
That's just money. Like, that's how people. I got a gun. I know this nigga at the chop shop. And he said, if I bring him how many cars, he'll give me this much money. That's easy money for me.
But now did you see the one, it was like a shootout, basically. The little boy stole somebody's Audi truck.
And they pulled up at the gas. It was like a bunch of them pulled up at the gas station.
They spotted the truck and they tried to, get away. And he died.
Yeah, that's the risk you take.
It's not worth it.
You live by the sword.
Now this little boy, he's like 15 years old. And you lost your life for, 15 seconds of fame?
I wonder what his circumstances
or infamy. I don't know. These kids need to be in school. I don't know, because most of these carjackings is little kids.
Yeah, that's what it is. They get a gun and they like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna take cars. They
don't stole a 73-year-old man. Like, took the old man car. Why y'all like?
What kind of car was he in?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know.
See, stuff like that make you don't want to get a nice car, man.
Or even go outside. I ain't got no lie. I was kind of paranoid on my way over here. Like, I, just take extra steps. Like, when I do pull up, I've always done this. Like, don't pull up close to the car in front of you in case you gotta, get out the way. Or I always back into my parking spaces because you never know. You have to get out there.
That's me. You never know. Out that jam shot.
Yeah. So, but now I'm just like extra like looking over my shoulder, and I shouldn't have to feel that way in my own city, in my own neighborhood.
I feel you, but niggas.
Then you saw they. I don't even know. It was somewhere in Bronzeville. They hopped out on a lady, like went in her pockets and took her car. It was like 2 or 3 people hopped out, and I'm just like, it's too much.
I hadn't seen that.
It's too much. And then you saw they took the police lady car and her gun. Hey. She was off duty. They took her car.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, I heard about that. Yes, that happened yesterday, last night, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
that happened like around the corner from them.
I don't know. I don't need them to stop. Lori needs to do something.
Lori don't.
But it's happening. It's not just in Chicago. It's like all over,
nationwide.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I ain't with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it came back all of a sudden, but it's definitely like you hear about carjacking. Like they say it's happening in this area in Bronzeville. Like it's 5 carjackings an hour or something like that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then did you see in Houston, I believe it was, somebody stole a car and realized that it was a baby in the back. And they just left the baby on the side of the road. They pulled over, left the baby on the side of the road.
And just pulled off.
And the UPS man came like 20 minutes later because somebody's ring or whatever, doorbell, recorded it. And like 20 minutes later, the UPS man came and, they called the police or whatever. But why would you even do that?
He didn't know the baby was. They didn't know the baby was in there.
So I would have preferred if you left. No, maybe don't leave the car, but you just gonna leave a baby like it was like a little baby, an infant.
Why would you leave the?
It's probably not cold in Houston, but
my thing is just to the parent. Why would you leave a baby in the car? Why would you leave your baby's fate up to some carjacker?
Oh yeah,
that's just another reason why you shouldn't be leaving a baby in the car.
You shouldn't leave the baby in the car. I don't even. Yeah, nobody's stay in the car at this point.
Yeah,
like unless you got the blicky on you. But then you sometimes you can't react fast enough unless you got it on your lap.
Pretty much is what I was gonna say. Like just have it at the ready. It says you got to be like that.
But then you don't even want to like. I don't want to have a shootout with my baby in the car.
That's what you got it for. Realistically.
Times is hard. Times is hard.
They getting even harder.
Man. Man, oh man. Anyhow.
I mean, especially as a woman out here, it's a different level of fear that you got.
Yeah.
And you got to be ready at all times. Especially
Apparently.
we had just had that joint at the ready.
That's where we at.
Illinois wants me to be illegal and carry a weapon because they not sending me my FOID card.
Have you called them?
I called them and they was like, it'll be however many days. It'll be 90 days to do the process or whatever for a new one. And
so what happened to the
website if you want to know the status.
So when you go to the website, what's your status? What do it say?
Waiting to be processed or whatever, in review, under review.
So they can't nobody tell you who reviewing it. Like, when is it gonna be out of review?
Ain't nobody. It can't be nobody reviewing it this long because there's nothing on my record to review.
Maybe the person that was reviewing it got fired, so now ain't nobody reviewing it.
That seems like a faulty system to me.
Well, I wouldn't put it past them.
So yeah, I gotta call them again, I guess.
Dang, because that's been like a year, ain't it?
Yeah, almost. In June, yeah. So,
sheesh.
5 months away from a year. Wish I had a gun. You know who else I think wish I had a gun? It's Chad Willer's wife. That big old nigga jump on me. Pop, pop, pop. Chill out, man. It's one in the thigh. But then you could hit an artery up in there, but
you could. But then you
shouldn't have jumped on me.
You shouldn't be jumping on me. Just like that girl. Did you see that video? It was a girl. I guess her boyfriend. She was trying to get her boyfriend to leave her house, and he was like woofing, like, "You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing." And she shot him.
Yeah, I see.
And he was like, she shot me. Like, stop playing. It's not always playtime with everybody. She said go.
Somebody up a gun on me.
You don't even have to up a gun on me. If you ask me to leave, I'm getting out of there. I'm not staying where I'm not wanted.
Yeah, I'm not playing this. This ain't no movie. People be thinking, for real, thinking life a movie. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be fast enough to like snatch the gun and.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm Jet Li. I'm finna flip it out her hand because I'm cold. Like, I'm gonna slap her before she able to shoot me. No, I'm not. I'm not finna get shot for my pride.
The only issue that I had was that it seemed to me because he was recording the video.
Yeah,
so once he got shot, he dropped the phone or something. But it looked like she ran away. Like she looked like she.
Yeah, because it looked like he was finna hit her or something. Matter of fact, he was like, "Yeah, I slapped the piss out of you." And she popped one time on him. And backed up. That's all it'll take.
Man. So, I understand that he, like, choked her until she was unconscious. Back to Chad.
Yeah, apparently, he had a manic episode. This ain't the first time that he's had manic episodes and beat up somebody. Prior time, police were called on him. He wasn't detained by the police. He didn't go to prison. They, like, took him to he was at USC. They took him to like the
campus police,
mental health. Not even that. They took him to like a psychiatrist or something. Like, he needs to get help. So
he just graduated or what?
Nah, I don't think he just graduated. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure when that. I read an article about him. But I'm not sure when it was published, and I would have to look through Twitter again to find it.
Well, I'm happy that the league is, I guess, taking a stance on
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
Well, like he should be facing jail time. Well, he was released by the Seahawks, but they haven't said anything. But like, what are they supposed to say?
I don't think they have a responsibility to say anything. He's fired, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to say anything.
He's no longer employed by an NFL team.
Yeah. And he shouldn't be able to get picked up by anybody else.
Definitely not.
At least until he goes to jail or seeks
until he's
health
rehabilitated and exhibits healthy mental habits or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Until he's able to prove that he's of good sound mind. You know what I'm saying? But I'm wondering if Chad Wheeler was Chad Ochocinco, how would the narrative change? Like, what would the ramifications of that be? Because Chad Wheeler's a white dude, strangled some black chick, so it was kind of, which I don't watch ESPN or anything like that, but I feel like it would have been more headline news, and it might have been. I'm not sure. I saw a lot of outlets covering it, but if it was a black dude, it would have been like, what are they going to do? They need to take him in the back and hang him. Like,
I don't know. I think we did that already with other, black guys that had these types of situations.
Like Ray Rice.
Had they not, then he probably would have been just swept under the rug.
Yeah.
But they had punished black. Well, I'm not gonna say punished, but
they have. Like, he needs to be suspended indefinitely by the league. Like, beyond him being fired, like, he needs to be suspended from even being able to be picked up. And then after that, he shouldn't be picked up because, like, the thing happened with Kareem Hunt where I think he missed a lot of games because there was video out of him punching the girl or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, at first it was like they was going like, well, was
that the one that was like punching her up in the hallway, like in the stairway?
Yeah, I feel like he slapped her or something. I don't think he punched her.
I don't know.
Ray Rice punched his fiance in the elevator and like knocked her out. Mm-hmm. That happened.
I remember that.
But apparently with Kareem Hunt, like, the girl was like really antagonizing him, mm-hmm. and he slapped her or something. I think he missed the remainder of that season. Like, it was like 8 games, and he missed the first 6 games or something in the next season. Excuse me. I'm not sure if that's totally accurate, but that's what I feel happened.
I don't understand. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I think I'm tough, but I'm really not finna be in a man face, like, especially like a football player or anybody that's obviously stronger and bigger than me.
Especially a football player.
Like, yeah, because you can only poke the bear so much before he snaps,
pounces on you.
Yeah, like, what'll be to these people?
Yeah, which, I mean, that's Kareem Hunt's situation. Like, going back to Chad Wheeler, like, apparently his wife, or I'm not even sure if it's his wife. We've been saying that's his wife. But the girl, the young lady the victim that he attacked, didn't do anything to provoke him. Mm-hmm. Apparently, she wouldn't bow to him. He was having a manic episode. Apparently, he's sick. He's sick. I'm sure he's otherwise a nice guy, but he's sick. He's sick.
Is he a nice guy?
He's sick. We're going to blame mental illness here.
It obviously is. No, it's something wrong with him.
We're going to ignore the racial overtones of asking your black girlfriend to bow to you. But,
yeah, I guess we can ignore it for now. Because maybe he would have asked, he probably would have asked his non-black girlfriend to do the same thing.
She probably would have bowed.
Maybe not. I don't know. I wouldn't have bowed. But then again, in that situation, especially if I know that he has a history of this type of behavior, I probably would have, because I don't know how he's gonna react.
Yeah, that's true. But what if you taught in those situations to not give in to what they want?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm assuming she knows better than us, and like what she did, I would think would be the appropriate action. This nigga,
whatever, right? I was gonna say whatever she did, she didn't do nothing for him to accost her.
Yeah, definitely not. And like almost killed her. Thought she was dead. When she got up, he was in the other room having a meal, and she walked past. He was like, "Oh, you still alive?"
So wait. So you on the floor or whatever, you wake up, like you come to like, and then you just walk out, like you just walk past him and start a conversation, or like you don't know because you wasn't there.
I would have shot that nigga. He wouldn't have seen me. With a bat or something.
Yeah, with a frying pan, looks cast iron skillet or something. Ooh, man. People be going through it.
But you know, she seems to have handled herself.
So has she came out and said anything?
I don't think so. All I've seen is like not the mug shot, but like they took a picture of her when she got to the hospital or whatever, and like her face was bloody.
Dang, I didn't see that. Let me Google it.
Yeah, man. Chad Wheeler hopefully is dealt with accordingly, but we'll really know something's up. Not that we don't already know. To keep with, this is kind of old in the NFL news cycle, but you probably didn't see when the head coaches were being fired. Yeah, she's messed up, right?
Yeah. This a picture you talking about?
Mm-hmm. I met this big old nigga.
That's what. Yeah, he is kind of big. He goofy looking. Now look at this. He look crazy. He look like he not wrapped too tight. He like a Unabomber or something like that.
Oh, you never judge a book by its cover.
I'm not. He did something crazy.
Yeah, but like that's from before it happened.
Yeah, but it looked okay. You right. Then he broke her arm.
Dang, yeah, I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he broke her arm and almost choked her to death. Wow.
Yeah, man. If he was black, I just feel like it'll be a much bigger story.
If he was black, he would definitely be in jail by now.
Yeah, he might already be in jail, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But as I was saying, like this kind of happened a while ago when the NFL coaches were getting fired, and when our white coaches were getting fired, the headline was always so and so has been relieved of their duties as head coach for whatever organization. When a black coach got fired, this coach was fired by an organization.
We all know that the main objective of the media is to demonize black people.
At this point, man, what's the point, though?
Like, people get fired all the time.
Yeah.
Like, people get fired all the time, but why do you... you always have to put a negative spin on stuff when it comes to black people.
Is it that ingrained in us though? I feel like it's stuff like that is ingrained. Like whoever wrote them headlines,
they don't even know they're doing it.
Exactly.
They don't even know they're doing it. Which is it's sad. It's really sad. Because, and like I said before, I don't know if we will ever move past it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what has to happen for us not to be seen as such a threat.
You already sing and dance for them. Smile, big old smiles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Already give them give them their funniest punchlines, they memes. Do you believe in digital blackface?
And say what now?
Digital blackface.
What's digital blackface? So are they talking about like white people that like do blackface on the internet?
That's what it sounds like. Whatever? That's what it sounds like. But no, that's just blackface. I don't think you got. So like
what's
when
digital?
What's digital? When the white person, when Amber,
these black people named Amber.
When Becky, I hate that as the white name. I know black Rebeccas, so and they go by Becky or whatever. Mm-hmm. What's a white? You can say with Amber. Madeline.
Madeline works.
Madeline. Yeah, me and Madeline went up to...
Maddie? Yeah.
Yeah, me and Maddie went up to Starved Rock and we hung out, smoked some pot.
I want to go to Starved Rock.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, continue your story.
So when Maddie posts a meme with Nene Leakes calling somebody stupid, that's digital blackface. Because it's Nene Leakes as a black person.
And Maddie is white.
Is white. She shouldn't be using it.
Okay.
This comes from, so it's digital blackface and is inappropriate and racist because it elicits vibes from the minstrel era where black people are to be over exaggerated. They're overly emotional. And the way they behave is for show. Mm-hmm. That's what those memes being used by white people says. I don't know why they don't. So now I just thought about this. It doesn't mean the same thing when a black person uses these memes. A black person isn't perpetuating that cycle. The minstrel show.
I'm flabbergasted. Let me show you. This is a meme that I use, a GIF that I use very, very often. And I can't remember the movie that this is from. I can't remember the movie that this is from, but I use it all the time.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes, thank you. And so is that whiteface? Is that digital whiteface? Because I be using
black people can't be racist, so I guess it don't matter.
I mean,
I use a lot of white. I use plenty of white and white facing.
I do too.
Is this like I like?
I mean, I use Tamar and Nene as well, and Cardi. Oh, especially with Cardi doing like this. I use that meme all the time.
What about the Arthur meme? What about this Arthur meme? Is this?
Well, those are animals.
Aardvark face fishing.
I don't think she's an aardvark. I don't know what she is.
Ain't she Arthur's little sister?
I don't know. Listen, I'm tired of people. it's like it's everything. Everything is something. Everything is something, and I'm tired of it. Like everything is not something. Why we gotta make a thing out of everything? White people. It's possible for white people to think that Nene is hilarious and to have watched the show and know where the GIF derived, whatever, and want to share that with their friends in their group chat.
Yeah.
Share that emotion.
Why you gotta make people feel like they being racist all the time?
I said what I said. That's like an iconic line.
Mm-hmm.
I said what I said.
That's what everybody says that.
Everybody says that
on the interwebs. And like,
so white people can't share that meme. That's blackface. That's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. And I don't want to be. Am am I just naive? Am I not seeing all the racism that really exists in the world? Is that my problem? Maybe I don't see it. Maybe I'm oblivious to it. Maybe that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
That you're oblivious to the racism that's going on.
I must be.
No.
Because I don't see
No.
how that is racist.
Because it's not. It's just not. It's one thing. Is one thing.
Who coined the phrase "digital blackface"? Who did it?
It was a doctor. Madeline Howard
Was she
wrote
white?
the article. No, the doctor was black. Let me see if I can find her.
Was she a psychiatrist or something? Like what kind of doctor?
Jordan Dogan. Medical? So it's M.Ed.
That's a master's of education.
Ed.S.
I don't know. Education science.
A counselor and educator specializing in black mental health and creator of the popular Instagram account Black Folks Therapy. Jordan Dogan. This is her. Who am I? I'm going, okay. Black, cisgendered, heterosexual woman.
Education specialist. Ed.S is education specialist.
Oh, she ain't even a real doctor. She's not a doctor at all.
No, she has a master's
She
of
just got
education.
a master's.
So she's a counselor, basically.
So why should I care what she... What?
No.
Why should I care what she's got to say?
No, now.
She does not have the prerequisite amount of
Everybody
education.
You don't got no master's degree. So
I'm not putting stuff like digital blackface out there.
Everybody can say whatever they want to say on the internet
my little
and come up with
behind
theories. Anybody could come up with whatever types of things that they want to come up with on the internet. All I'm saying is, I don't think maybe digital blackface is a thing, but the meme thing is not what it is.
Expound upon that.
I don't know. What I'm saying is, it might be a thing where white people use black cultures or black avatars, and
people do that in 2K. Like white dudes, like they'll make a black character.
Maybe that's digital blackface.
But that don't.
Maybe not. That's not even unless they are mimicking black people, or But
it's all kind of. Should race be so why is race so intertwined with? Like, why does it matter so much?
Well, the problem is that black people are still not viewed as equal in this society. That's just the reality. And we are treated differently in most arenas.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to consider race when doing anything. But I don't think that everything is racial.
I agree.
Everything is not. It's just not.
That's what's tough, because everything kind of is. Everything kind of sometimes. Well, not all the
Except
time.
when it ain't.
Except when it ain't. But then,
like this meme thing is one of those things. It's just not.
Yeah.
Unless
people can be racist with the way they use memes.
They can, and there are certain people that probably do use those GIFs or whatever to, or memes or whatever to degrade black people.
So I actually, do you know who Danny Lay is? This also came. I got.
Yes, I know who she is, and I used to like her music. I haven't liked. I should say I liked her when she very first came out, before she started choreographing, and she's been whatever. I liked her music when she first came out. Now, I don't like her music anymore. I just don't like it. It's whatever. But a lot of people like her. What were you going to ask about her? What was you going to say? Yes, I know who she is. What were you going to say?
How do you feel about how she represents herself? And do you think that qualifies as
As digital blackface?
Yeah. Because, like, she did the song Yellow Bone. Mm-hmm. Which, you know, has its own colorist connotations.
Did you hear the song? And it wasn't even a whole song, like a snippet.
It's like a minute and 40 seconds or something like that.
It's whack.
Super whack.
Just the way it's delivered is just whack. And that's what I'm saying. I don't like her music because most of her music sounds like that.
Super corny.
But anyway.
It's super corny.
My issue with people like her and people like her, I'm fine with you appreciating Black culture. Like, music is one of those things I think is just universal, and if you feel it in your soul, you feel it in your soul. Like,
if you nice, you nice.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, no matter what color you is.
So cool. But for you, and even just so, she made the song, which she was, I don't know if she was trying to just big up herself, like, you know, I'm what he wants, or if she was trying to throw jabs at his baby mama.
Mm-hmm. Who's dark skinned.
Who's dark skinned. And, or maybe it was both. Like, I don't know.
See, my issue with it is she's Dominican.
Mm-hmm. And she don't look Black Dominican.
She looks.
I mean, I don't think she's Black.
Yeah. Which we gotta talk about the diaspora thing. Because what about those Dominicans who are white passing, right? Mm-hmm. Live their life as white passing, or not white, maybe Hispanic passing, mm-hmm. which can get you some white privilege, especially for a lot of women.
For white Hispanics, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like, she's obviously thinks I think she identifies as Black.
That's interesting, because her parents are not Black.
But when you see her on Instagram, you see her videos, listen to her speak, it's digital blackface. I've only said digital because I only see her through a screen. Mm-hmm. I doubt it would even matter.
I never thought I never considered it, but I never thought that she identified as Black. I thought she was just a person that, you know, a Hispanic person or a Latin person that, well, no, is that Latin? Whatever.
No, I guess the Dominican is.
I don't know. My understanding is that
Latin America, right?
No.
Wouldn't you consider that?
I wouldn't, but I don't know.
It's an island.
Now I don't know. Is it part of South America?
I don't know.
Right?
No.
Whatever. Listen.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either, so I'm not going to dig into that.
Confusing.
So, whatever. I just thought Spanish. That she was a person that, right, so okay. That just, you know, was into R&B.
Mm-hmm. Dancer.
And a dancer, like J-Lo. J-Lo doesn't identify as Black, but she was a fly girl, and she made R&B for the first part of her career. Mm-hmm. Cool. Whatever. You can say whatever you want to say on your song. I didn't like her apology.
Yeah, I mean, she not a yellow bone if she not Black, though.
Fat. You're not a yellow
or
bone.
Or red bone, whatever you want to call it. You're Dominican. You're Latina, whatever they want to be called.
You're not you're not no bone. No kind of bone. So that was the one thing. And then for her to be like, "Oh, I have dark skinned friends." That's what it was like.
I did a whole chocolate man. Is the one that got me. I'm like,
Then that goes to the whole fetish part of these relationships.
And isn't that the first thing white people? I got Black friends.
Mm-hmm. And that just the fact that you said I can't be colorist because I got dark skinned friends is like, Why?
Yellow Bone is a colorist song. It just is. You can't. There's no walking that back.
I'm not gonna say that because there are light-skinned women that refer to themselves as yellow bone or red bone or whatever. That's like a black thing.
Yeah.
To say, if she's just talking about herself, just herself, not that he prefers light-skinned women, but that he like, oh, he want this yellow bone. You know what I'm saying? That's different than saying, oh, he wants me because I'm light-skinned.
Ain't that what she's saying?
She doesn't.
In the song, ain't that what she's saying?
I thought that she said, yeah, like that's what he wants, this yellow bone. I don't know. I didn't dissect the lyrics.
I mean, I didn't even listen to the songs. I read the lyrics. I was just like, yeah, this.
Let me Google it.
It's enough. Yeah.
So was she canceled?
I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, I just wish being black wasn't so cool. You know what I mean? Because everybody seems to find ways, like through music and through dance and through having black friends, to subtly think they black. You know what I'm saying?
This song is corny. I just wish people weren't so weird all the time.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
We didn't get a chance to talk about texturism either.
Oh God.
We're like
so many isms. So many isms.
Could you explain texturism for me?
Texturism is separating people based on their hair texture. So black women with straighter hair or looser curls are deemed more beautiful than black women with more coarse hair textures or more tightly coiled hair. So like somebody with 4C hair ain't as cute, you know, with their little nappy hair as someone with, you know.
I mean, I'll never get that argument, because if you properly maintain your hair, no matter the texture,
it's gonna be fire.
It's gonna look great.
Mm-hmm. And that's my thing. It's not
about.
It's texture. Not the fact that your hair, that you have
kinky hair,
4C hair.
Yeah, you got.
It's the fact that you don't moisturize your hair
or comb it or brush it.
Nobody is attractive unkempt to me. Like, if you don't think somebody should love you if you know, a bald head, scallywag. I bet my bald head gonna be nice and like moisturized.
Like the warrior lady from Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. She didn't have no dry scalp.
It's beautiful.
You're just nice bald head.
I've seen plenty of women. I mean, Amber Rose is like obviously the poster child of the fade look, and it working. You don't hair ain't got. You can cut all your hair off. It ain't got nothing. The texture of your hair ain't got nothing to do with your beauty.
I am not my hair. First of all, don't worry about my hair.
And my thing is, people love these straight, white, flowy. They got their own issues that they deal with they oily.
Yeah, their hair be mad greasy.
Like they gotta wash it every day.
Yeah. They more susceptible to lice.
Oh God.
So, you know,
Be happy with your little kinks.
Be happy with what you have, just in general. Like,
I have.
Everybody wants, like, even people.
My little kinks. I'm not tripping. I'm not. But I never. And I'm the dude who like won't get his hair cut or nothing. I'll look like a wolf man. I really don't mind. But I know when I'm looking like that, I know I look crazy. I look like a black Wookiee. Shout out MF. That's MF Doom. Look like a black Wookiee when he let his beard grow. Weirdo.
I just, like I said, I'm tired of people always making something a thing. It's not necessarily because of your hair texture. To me, even like with locks, I don't like freeform locks. I personally don't like the look of it. I just don't like it. I like locks that are nice and neat, or and not necessarily like, because like my
tight,
nice, like
twisted.
Yeah. My locks, I need a retwist right now. I'm not saying you gotta like always have a fresh retwist, but just,
take care of your hair. However much hair you got.
That's all I'm saying.
Take care of your
well maintained.
Yes.
Having a well-maintained appearance is what I think people they be like, oh, she ugly because her hair is nappy. No, that's not it.
Yeah.
If she moisturized her 4C hair, it'll be beautiful.
I see it all the time.
And if she doesn't, that doesn't make her less beautiful. That's her business. Like, just...
Well, be happy. Well, that's another thing, too. Be happy in your skin. I think a lot of these isms come from somebody being rejected by another person, and like that's what they say. Like, well, your hair too nappy. Like, who cares what they think for one?
Right, because there's plenty of people that will help you pick your hair.
Yeah,
it's fine.
And like people have their own preferences.
Right, and that's the thing. Like even with like a lot of people be
like,
oh, I wish
not gonna like you, basically.
100% fact. A lot of people be like, oh, I wish my hair was as thick as yours, and people want stuff and they don't understand the struggle that comes with it. I love my hair, and this is like pre-locks and both, because a lot of people compliment the thickness of my locks. But everybody want thick hair until it's time to detangle it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants what other people have. And
because
I would love,
they don't know any other way than what they got.
Right.
You want to try something new.
Sure. And like my daughter. My daughter has a lot of hair. And it's very dense. Like, she has a lot of hair. And it's really long. I would love my daughter to have a less coarse texture, because for me it would be easier to maintain. But I'm not gonna tell my daughter her hair's too anything.
Right.
She loves her hair. I love her hair. Yeah. I just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
So, people just be weird.
People be in their feelings.
Making up words. Like, texturism is not a thing.
What was the other one?
Did you do blackface?
It's another one a couple weeks ago we had talked about.
I don't remember.
Featureism.
Yeah, that's definitely not a thing.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's not a thing.
It's just so dumb.
It's okay for people to have their preferences, and it's not because of your
overtly Africanized features, or your overtly Africanized, kinky-eyed, BB shot hair, or whatever. Sure whatever you think.
If you put a little castor oil, a jojoba oil, something in there, people would think you're more attractive.
I think there's...
Don't nobody want, like, I want to run my fingers through your hair and not, like, have cuts on my hands when I come out. That's the thing.
The nappy roots.
Your hair can cut people if it's not properly moisturized. And it's eventually going to fall out. But, that's not my business.
I forgot what I was going to say now. No, a lot of what this comes from, and I think that's very true. I think this is very true when it comes to a lot of these black isms, featureism, and texturism, colorism, is self-consciousness amongst black people for those things, for these things. You've been told for so long that you got bad hair because your hair kinky. You've been told so long you too dark skinned.
100% facts.
You know, so
a lot of it,
or your
it
lips
is
too big, or
we do have to figure out a way to love on each other more, and I think we're doing a really good job of celebrating, you know, darker skinned people, specifically women, because people always been enamored with dark skinned men for whatever reason, but you know, embracing darker skinned women, embracing your natural hair. Like, you got people like Viola Davis who was like, I'm not wearing my hair straight no more, I'm not wearing no wigs, you finna get this TWA. And I love her hair. Her hair always looks nice and moisturized.
If you take the time, to take care of whatever hair you got, it's gonna look good. Wasn't it I think it was High School Musical or something, or maybe Glee, where the black character always wore like a band or something, or a head wrap or something like that, because didn't nobody on the set know how to take care of black hair.
That is true on a lot of stages. A lot of people, a lot of artists have their own makeup and hair person, or they do their own hair, because they don't have anybody that, you know, knows how to do it. Yeah, that's
a whole other thing then too. Like, that's
why a lot of them wear wigs. You know, they have their person do their wigs.
That needs to change. Like, why isn't there a world? Why aren't white beauticians, or why aren't beauticians trained on all types of hair textures?
It's not that they're not. But it's just a matter of the clientele that they have. If they're just not used to it. They learn about all different types of textures when they in school, but it's what you used to.
That's why I don't go to Supercuts or something like that.
But you know, my mom, she went to it's not Supercuts. What's the other one?
Great Clips.
Yeah, and they did all right.
Yeah.
They did all right. But I told her she needs to just find a barber.
I'm right. I'm particular. I guess I'm just loyal. I've had this. I've literally had 4 different barbers in my life. Two of them were family members. I'm kind of. I don't let too many people. I don't like playing the odds. I have with my hair, and I don't do nothing. And ain't like I do anything special to it.
No, yeah. This is my second loctician, and the only reason I left my one girl is because she was unprofessional, so she had to go. The same person has been doing my daughter's hair since she was like 7, and the same person braids her hair. She has one person that like does the straight styles, and then she has one person that braids it. And I'm the same way. If I ever get rid of my locks, I'm going back to my girl who do my box braids, and the same person gonna straighten my hair or whatever, and then I do everything in between that.
Do you plan on doing that? Getting rid of your locks? You've been talking about that a lot.
I probably will. I want to let them reach my waist. I don't know if I will be able to make it there far, but we'll see. I knew when I liked my hair that I probably wasn't gonna like have locks for the rest of my life.
By the time they reach your waist, you're gonna be like, forget it. I'm just gonna keep them.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Anywho, you got any recommendations today?
I gave my anti-recommendation, so I'm gonna count that. Play Last of Us. As a series, I think it's a good game. Mechanical wise, it's cool, but the story sucks as a whole.
Okay.
Yep, that's how I feel. Do you have a word for us?
Not really. I ain't really got no word.
No?
I'm kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling kind of defeated in a sense. Because I hate my job so much.
Damn.
Like, it drives me nuts. But I, have some things in motion that I'm going to be able to quit my job soon. So I at least have something to look forward to. So what I will say is, while you're living in the moment, like, don't let things outside of your control consume you, and just look forward to positive things and be intentional with your thoughts too. Like, I shouldn't have said that I feel kind of defeated, because I do have things to look forward to, and I know this is not like the end of the game. So just be intentional with your thoughts, especially with what you say to yourself. So bam. Good.
I like it.
All right, then. Guess that's it.
I like to think so. Good place to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Peace and blessings.
Thanks for listening. We love you. We
tell a friend.
We appreciate it.
We do. We definitely do.
Check back with us next week.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Hopefully we'll get carjacked.
I'll walk.
Bye.